Alright everyone, the Arise 2059 is joining the fight in World of Warships Blitz. Let's take a quick look at what this new aircraft carrier is all about. Since these are fictional ships, we're skipping the history lesson. We'll just glance at its permanent camouflage and jump straight into the details. The ship itself has no special skills. It's part of the FDR variant family and falls under the Pan-Asian ships. For equipment, I went with the ground service system modification. So, faster preparation time. Boosting fighters and increasing capacity is tempting, but for now, I think preparation time is the best pick. I stuck with the standard supplies, and for my commander, I'm still using Rabbit's Spirit since no new one has arrived. I'll be taking full advantage of this Rabbit's Aerobatic Maneuver Plus and Dogfight Specialist Plus skills. If you have a different setup, let me know in the comments. Now, for a quick comparison with the FDR. The hull is essentially the same, with only slight differences in HP and damage reduction, as you can see on screen. Their maneuverability, acceleration, and top speed are identical. The main batteries have a different caliber, but their damage is the same. Only the reload time differs by 0.6 seconds. The bomber squadron shows more variation. Damage and preparation times are different. While the Arise's bomber HP is a bit lower, its overall performance seems generally better than the FDR's. Now the torpedo squad is where things get interesting. The FDR launches a massive strike of 16 torpedoes, but the Arise's strike is halved to just 8. However, the Arise's torpedoes have a 0.7 second faster takeoff time and deal higher damage per torpedo. The flood chance is the same, but the torpedoes are a few knots slower. With the faster preparation time, having half the torpedoes makes the Arise feel more like a balanced carrier. The FDR's devastating torpedo alpha strike has been toned down. Bad news if you were waiting for that, but good news for everyone else. As for the fighter squadron, the Arise currently has the best, meaning the most powerful, fighters in the game. The numbers are right here on the screen. We can also see some differences in AA defense and concealment when compared to the FDR, the Midway, and the Wasp. Yeah, that's the surprise. So now the debate begins. Is this ship still overpowered? Does it break the game's balance? Before you decide, let me add my comments with some gameplay. One of the most frustrating things about the FDR was how helpless destroyers were against it. The developers must have heard the cries of those poor DDs getting devoured, because that's much less likely with the Arise. Even if you dodge a few, 15k damage is still high, but it feels more reasonable now.
Target spotted. Enemy aircraft incoming! Attack target! Enemy team captured the area. Enemy aircraft incoming! Enemy aircraft incoming! The situation is under control.
Let's see its effectiveness against a heavy cruiser. This Napoli, trying to hide, pays the price for being a few seconds too late. Managing the Arise's torpedo squadrons isn't easy. If you're not decisive and don't strike at the right time, you risk being ineffective due to the short torpedo range and planes circling overhead. Fire and flood combos are completely random. Sometimes they work wonders, sometimes they do nothing.
Fighters one, take off.
Even though the per-torpedo flood chance is the same as the FDR's on paper, the overall chance is effectively halved because you're launching half the number. The damage of each torpedo can drop to around 1,000 dong against a fully equipped Colombo. There's simply no chance of one-shotting a full-health Tier 10 destroyer with all torpedoes. I can already hear the Hakuryu and FDR players protesting, but we've been told we don't want carrier one-shots in Blitz.
Our team captured the area. Airborne.
The bomber group, however, has the potential for devastating hits. Since bombers are a one-click mechanic, most players won't have a problem here. In some cases, bombers' damage may go something around 10k. With a little help from my teammates, we witness its complete demise. It's definitely not weak, but is it an FDR? No. My fighters absolutely devour FDR fighter planes. I didn't choose the fighter boost in equipment, but I do have the commander skills. The Arise has no issues in this department. Just as I don't like the FDR, I know I won't personally like the Arise either. However, to generalize, while it shares DNA with the FDR, it doesn't possess the same raw damage potential or destructive effect. If you ask how the Arise responds to an FDR, it's more about using your fighters effectively to lock down enemy aircraft and protect your team. If you're not a skilled carrier player, this torpedo squad will frustrate you. It lacks the comfort and ease of the FDR, and above all, you don't have as many torpedoes. Unless you get lucky with fire and flood combos, expecting incredible damage isn't realistic. If the Arise is better than the FDR, that only applies to players with high carrier skill. Beginners or those looking to quickly dominate matches might not find what they're looking for here. It's a ship that demands effective use of the fighter squadron. With your limited torpedoes, you have no room for error. You don't have a fast-deploying air group like the Hakuryu, so unnecessary patrols will just get your planes shot down. Even in matches where I hit every torpedo and bomb without missing a single shot, I could only barely break 70k damage when I didn't get those permanent floods or fires. The extra gimmicks like smoke screens on recent carriers were exhausting but fun. The Arise is simpler. After hitting the enemy with your first strike groups, you have time to focus on your fighters. In that sense, it resembles the Midway and FDR. So, carrier enthusiasts, was this what you were expecting? Let me know in the comments. And for those of you who aren't fans of carriers, what do you think of the Arise? Is it toxic enough? Let the discussion begin. That's all from me for now. Stay tuned.
Enemy team captured the area. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, airborne. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, flying out.
Dive Bomber Squadron,
take off. Fighter Squadron, airborne. Our team captured the area. Attack target. Our team captured the area. Enemy ship destroyed.
Action stations.
Torpedo Bomber Squadron, take off.
Dive Bomber Squadron,
Airborne. Enemy target spotted. Attack target! Fighter Squadron, Flying out.
Battle starts.
Torpedo Bomber Squadron, airborne.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Flying out.
Good luck and fair seas.
Target spotted. Attack target. Enemy team captured the area. Our team captured the area. Fighter Squadron, take off.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Flying out. Enemy team captured the area. Attack target! Destroyed an enemy ship!
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Take off. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, airborne. Our team captured the area. Attack target. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, take off. Torpedo Bomber Squadron, airborne.
Dive Bomber Squadron.
Flying out. Attack target!